Welcome to my channel. Let orchids bloom all year round. With healthy, sturdy orchids. Today, I will introduce to you a very good organic fertilizer. Helps you have more options when caring for orchids at home. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips on how to grow and care for orchids. I use potatoes to make organic fertilizer for orchids. Use about 20 grams of potatoes. Cut into small pieces. Put it in the blender. Next is cinnamon powder. Add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder to the blender. Add 0.5 liters of water. And puree. Then filter the solution. Remember to filter through a thin cloth if you don't want the spray bottle to clog. Continue diluting further with 2.5 liters of water to get 3 liters of liquid fertilizer. Method 1. Use a cotton ball to wet the solution. Thoroughly wipe both the top and bottom of the orchid leaves. This helps keep the leaves clean of dirt, fungus, and insects. Plants will photosynthesize and synthesize chlorophyll better. This type of fertilizer contains antibacterial compounds. Helps protect orchid leaves very well from disease causing fungi and bacteria. Regularly wipe leaves to prevent orchid leaf diseases. Method 2. You water each orchid root with this fertilizer. Every 2 weeks, you supplement the orchid's nutrition with this fertilizer. This fertilizer helps stimulate orchids to develop a very strong root system. It also creates a favorable environment for beneficial bacteria to grow. Protect orchids from root rot. In addition, it also promotes orchids to branch and flower early. Keep flowers fresh for a long time, with bright flowers on the branches. Method 3. You use a spray bottle containing this fertilizer solution. Mist irrigation for orchid leaves and roots. Not only does it protect orchids from harmful insects, this method also has the effect of fertilizing orchids through leaves. Orchids are provided with complete nutrition. Both roots, leaves, and stems all develop outstandingly and symmetrically. Promotes early flowering of orchids with brilliant flowers on branches. Have you used this fertilizer with your orchids? Wishing you a nice day. Today, I will share with you a new type of organic fertilizer. Helps you have more choices in caring for orchids at home. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips on how to grow and care for orchids. To make this fertilizer, I use pumpkin. Use 50 grams of pumpkin. You grate it into small fibers. Put it in a jar. Next is garlic. Two cloves of garlic, finely chopped. Put it in a jar. Add 0.5 liters of boiling water. Cover and incubate for 3 hours. Three hours later, you pour the mixture into the blender. And puree. Then filter out the residue. Finally, there is glucose. You add 1 spoon of glucose to the bottle. Stir well to completely dissolve in the mixture. Continue diluting further with 2.5 liters of water. Method 1. You water each orchid root with this liquid fertilizer. Pumpkin fertilizer contains many nutrients such as potassium, phosphorus, and nitrates, iron, etc. Vitamins B, C, E. These substances help provide orchids. Energy is needed for plant growth and flowering. This type of fertilizer has the ability to control soil pH. Helps increase acidity or alkalinity depending on soil conditions. This creates favorable conditions to help orchids grow stronger. You should water your orchids every 2 weeks with this fertilizer. Method 2. Use cotton to absorb this fertilizer solution. Gently clean each orchid leaf. This fertilizer has very good antibacterial and antioxidant properties. Helps clean and protect orchid leaves from fungi, bacteria, and insects. Leaves will always grow green and healthy. At least once a month, you should wipe the orchid's leaves. Method 3. You pour this fertilizer solution into a spray bottle. And spray mist on all orchid leaves and roots. This helps clean the leaves. And has the same effect as providing fertilizer for orchids through the leaves. This type of fertilizer helps restore very quickly when applied to stunted orchids. Or the orchid is shocked or damaged by an overdose of chemical fertilizers. It also helps retain water very well in the orchid growing medium. This is very important in maintaining moisture for orchids, especially during dry periods. It also has the ability to fight bacteria and prevent the growth of some fungi that can harm orchids. One to 2 times a month, you should water orchids using this method for healthy growth. After using this liquid fertilizer for 1–2 months, the orchid has many branched roots. Strong roots will help absorb maximum water and nutrients. When there are enough nutrients, the orchid will produce many buds. Blooming flowers will be brighter and last longer. Hopefully, the above information will help you in the process of caring for orchids at home. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos.